Brought to you by Big Rapids Tire and by Zott's Bar and Grill here in Big Rapids. And good morning to Pat Curry. And
good morning, Bobby. Good morning, Brian.
Morning.
Welcome to the B103, or the new B103.
Right. We just had the conversation. Why is it new?
Every day is a new day, Bob.
It's always new.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
I'm new. You're new.
I know it's a sports program, but I got some pretty important people in my life that are celebrating their birthdays today. One is my brother John from Clear Lake Golf Course. He turned 75, so you golfers going out there this morning, if you're listening, make sure you wish him a happy 75th birthday. It's hard to believe, 75 years old, you know. I won't even tell you the story. Then Brian Curry, my brother Peter up in Traverse City, his son turns, I think, 40 this year, if not close to it. I want to wish him a happy birthday. He's a very conservative American. He has two wonderful little children and a beautiful wife. They do a lot of gardening, all this, plus she's a pretty good little athlete on the soccer field and softball field, and I'm very proud of her. But most of all, she's just, well, like your granddaughter, if you have one out there, you know how much you love them. They can't do any wrong. You wish them but nothing but the best. So happy birthday, KK. Love you. You know,
Sharon Toogood's got a birthday today, too.
Who?
Sharon Toogood.
Oh, she does?
Yep.
Oh, well, happy birthday, cousin Sharon.
Yep.
How old is she today?
I would guess like 35,
How
36.
did you know that?
Because I'm good.
Well, that's good. Yeah, well, you should know. You're a detective, you know.
Oh, I was.
Sheriff Miller, yeah. Well, you still are down deep. I know you know everything that's going on in town here. And if you guys have any questions for the sheriff this morning, give us a ring at, what's the number here, Bob?
231-592-1039.
Yeah. I'm trying to be cheerful this morning, folks, as every morning, because you know what? You ought to value life, so every day's a gift. And you never know what's going to be taken care of God's world. I mean, he takes you home to heaven. And yesterday morning, my very dear friend Charlie Harley, everybody knows Joel, and Jimmy, I call Joel. But the Harleys, to me, are the pinnacle of friends. Years ago, when Adam graduated in 2003, I wanted to take him and his buddies in spring trip down to Florida with make it special, take his Jeep, and I didn't have a trailer. And Charlie was working for Consumers at the time, and he was sitting there listening to me. And out of the blue, he says, "I got a trailer you can borrow." To a lot of you folks, probably doesn't mean a lot, but I'm thinking, wow, he would let me use his trailer to go to Florida? How many people do that, you know? But that's Charlie Harley, you know. The one that really molded them was the mother, Val. Everybody knew Valerie as Val. She has the greatest smile. Whenever she met you, you'd see the gleam in her eye. She was happy, you know. She was content with what she had in life. She worked at Ferris as a custodian. She met a lot of friends up there. Marlene Jensen and her were tight. They looked like sisters, actually. And Jimmy, or Joe or Jimmy, you're going to see some of the kindest words come out of people's hearts. Her grandchildren, I don't know, she probably has 4 or 5 maybe. Just outpouring love and support to that family is unbelievable. No, it's not unbelievable. It's believable, because that's the kind of people, and they deserve nothing but love shown to them right now. But her grandchild, one of them there, I can't remember her name, but anyway, she wrote a little thing on her grandmother, and if it doesn't bring tears to your eyes and joy at the same time, then you're never going to have those feelings, because she had a big impact on her children, Joe and Jimmy, and more so on her grandchildren, what she gave to them. And I know a lot of you are out there saying, well, we all love our grandchildren. Yeah, we all do, but not all of them always have that gift of Val. She was definitely, we're very fortunate, and I think sometimes we forget to thank God every day that we have another day in our lives. And so when you sit there and criticize somebody or show hate towards somebody, stop and think about it. Really, is it worth it? Enjoy life. So God bless you, Val, for showing us, leading us the way that we should be going in life. God bless. All right. It's kind of hard to come off that, Bobby, and be happy and cheerful, but God has given us another day, and we should be, and we are. Today we got Brian Miller with us. Can't ask for a better sheriff. Done a great job in Mecosta County. But more than that, he's a great parent, great husband. He's a devoted Christian, and he's got a couple exchange students here. which I can't pronounce their names, but I know there's 3 vowels in each one of them. So I'm going to let Brian introduce you young fellows here and tell us a little bit about yourselves.
All right. Well, sports talk radio show. I talked to the boys a little bit on the way in. So we have this morning first Tavvi Toivanen. He's our foreign exchange student. Our families came to us in August and unfortunately is leaving here, and both played multiple sports here when coming here. Tavvi played football, hockey, and now then golf, and loves golfing out at Clear Lake. And then we have Olavi Lindbohm, who played hockey and then was in track this year at Big Rapids High School, and also likes playing out at Clear Lake. We were actually out there Sunday night, and I may have said some profane things a couple times on a couple shots, but boy, these guys can rip it. Their short game, I guess they could probably work on a little bit, but outside of that, they put it down the fairway. So I think we'll kind of let them introduce themselves a little bit, and then we can kind of, I'm sure you have some questions.
Tavvi.
Tavvi. Oh, I can say Tavvi. Yeah. All right, Tavvi. What made you want to come to America? Why didn't you pick Germany? Russia, China, Japan?
I don't know. I just always loved USA. I've been to here when I was 5 years old. I went to California, which I have my second cousins live there. I went there, and then after that, I was falling in love with the country. Went to Sharks game, loved hockey when I was born, and came to play hockey here.
Finland's pretty good in hockey.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is that their number one sport?
Yes.
It is?
Yeah.
And then I thought harness racing was. It's not harness racing. Do you know what harness racing is?
I don't know.
They have it over there. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yep. Did you know that? Harness racing?
I don't know what is harness
then
racing.
I won't talk about harness racing, you guys. But I will talk about apparel. I was up in Canada where I used to race a lot up there, and my wife was with me on one of those trips, and we went into the tack shop, and in the tack shop they have apparel there, and this outfit was there. It's black and gray, beautifully. It's called Fentech apparel, and they're made in Finland.
Oh.
And designed there, created there, and it's very good material, but it's also very expensive. And I wanted to get my son Matt a set of pants and coat. They're light. I wore it just golfing the other day, and I say I wore it because I didn't know it, but as I bought him a pair, it was 150. Claim to fame of
That's cool.
Now, what does your dad do over there?
My dad is a CFO, a pretty big market company, and then my mom is an entrepreneur.
So, what's compared to the United States to Finland? What's the difference? Is there any differences, or?
I mean, yeah, it's a complete different thing in there. School is different.
What's the difference in school?
I mean, this is just my opinion. I don't know about anybody else, but I think school is more independent in Finland back home. And then here it's just more the teachers make you do stuff, and we just at home we just the teachers don't care that much. But it's kind of cool that here. That's why I came here.
So our education system is better than Finland?
He didn't say that.
Homeschool or?
No, not homeschool.
So how many kids are in your class over there?
Oh, I have a lot.
Do you have biology there?
Yeah.
And what other courses do you take in high school?
Everything, from music to PE to math, everything basically.
What do people do in Finland?
What do you mean by that?
Well, what do you do for sports? What do you do for fun? We have skiing. We have skiing here. We have hockey here.
I think we have more skiing than you do.
Okay.
I mean, but I play hockey, I play golf, I do basically everything I can when I'm free, just with my friends hanging out.
So something different, Pat, is they don't have high school sports there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So part of the reason I think, I don't want to speak for Olavi, but I know Tavvi wanted to come here is to be able to play high school sports in front of his classmates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that they don't have that there, so that's been something.
Well, that's interesting. So you just have club hockey then over
there? Yeah, everything is done in a club.
Okay.
And you gotta join a club.
So schools don't play schools?
No.
Clubs play clubs.
Yeah. I think that's in most of Europe how it goes.
Okay.
Club sports.
Yeah. You go by grade or age?
So you go 1 through 6 which is
Elementary school.
yeah, and then you go middle school 7 through 9, and then you go high school 10 to 12.
So you've been here a year.
Yeah,
You've been happy with everything you see here?
yeah, for sure.
Would you improve on anything here? Help us out a little bit because you're leaving. No, what would you do?
Because you're leaving.
Yeah, you're leaving, so no repercussions on you at all. So what could we do better in America, do you think, right now? Or do you think we're in good shape?
Olavi?
Yeah.
I would say that when I came to the school, I said like a thing that you gotta make a pass everywhere you go around the school. That was like something that wasn't familiar for me, and it felt a little bit like my own individual freedom was taken away. But it was not that bad. I didn't find like anything bad about the school. I think the school lunch was pretty bad in my opinion. So
Well, we like your honesty.
yeah.
That's fine.
So something I think Tavvi and I talked difference is parenting style.
Yeah.
The parenting style in Finland are there because of maybe that independence that the parents give the kids. Am I right, Tavvi?
Yeah, and that's just like certain things, like not everything, but like if you, and that's like.
And how far is that?
I mean, it depends. Like if you're a couple miles away from
It
the
can be
school.
from 1 to 2 miles, and they go by a bike. And then usually, like I got a phone when I was 7, so I can like reach out to my.
with him, but
Right.
yeah.
Right.
But then some things in America are, of course, like not as strict as in Finland, but it's just like I can't think of an example right now.
No, that's all right. That's
Yeah.
fine. How about crime in the schools over there? Are they policed by policemen? Do you have a patrolman like we do here that kind of oversees the students?
No.
In our school, because it's south, and we had like a little bit like criminal activity in school. We have like a guard in a school, but not like a straight policeman.
How many kids in your school then?
There's like I'd say 400.
Okay, so that's quite a few.
Yeah.
How is the crime? Is there crime over there? I mean, is crime?
I mean, of course, there's crime, but I'd say like not as much as in here. But
Why
still,
is that? Why do you think that? What you guys are you pretty strict with laws over there? Do you think?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So you can't get away with jaywalking, you say, or if you mug somebody, there's a penalty for it, and there's not a first-time offense. They just slap your hand.
Yeah, and I just think like it's not a thing to do crimes a lot. Like we're just like born and raised like good way. A lot of people, and then just, I don't know.
Expand on that a little bit. You know what? That's a compliment to your parents.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're listening this morning.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
I think that what my parents said to me was that if you do like a crime or some kind of activity, it like ruins your whole life, and you have no like way back from there, and like you're done if you do some kind of crime.
Really?
That's what they told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what my dad told us too.
Yeah.
He said, "You guys get yourself in trouble, you're going to be in trouble for life."
Yeah.
And I think that that's kind of taken away in America today a little bit. There's the penalty
Second,
on,
third, fourth chances.
Yeah.
And I think just like gun crimes are way harder to do because you have to like in Finland at home you have to like have.
Is that a sport over there, like deer hunting or?
I mean, they do it, but not just me.
No.
I'm not very.
How big a town were you raised in?
I live in a city. We have like 140,000 population.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the crime rate's not that bad.
I mean, I haven't seen any crime.
Really? No, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what the hell we went wrong.
Yeah, I mean, of course you see a police sometimes, like, or ambulance. You see that, but like, I've never seen anything happen.
Right.
Anything bad.
So, like here in our schools, do you see a disciplinarian problem here with other kids? And
Oh, that's
you
hard.
can say it. You're going. You're going to be going in June, but
I say
know,
my two favorite ones was Coach T and Mr. Weaver. I liked them.
Coach T, Mr. Weaver,
Blake Thomas.
Coach K.
Blake Thomas.
I like history. I always liked it. I like Finnish history a lot, and good thing was that I learned a lot about U.S. history. I didn't know like anything about it, but now I know a little bit.
When you go back to Finland, your friends are going to say, "How was it? What was it like? What are these people like over there?" What's your response to something like that?
I say my, my two favorite ones was Coach T and Mr. Weaver. I liked them.
Yeah.
I like Finish history a lot, and good thing was that I learned a lot about U.S. history. I didn't know like anything about it, but now I know a little bit.
When you go back to Finland, your friends are going to say, "How was it? What was it like? What are these people like over there?" What's your response to something like that?
I'll say that it was like one of the best experiences in my life. I love this year. The high school experience was awesome. The high school hockey especially was awesome. So I'm just gonna say that it was awesome.
Yeah, and I'll just say like you got to go through it too.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why I wondered if you would. Yeah.
Like I can't say just go do it by yourself and you'll know.
How did you get in the program to come over here? What did you have to do to get over here? Did you have to have certain grades?
I had to write letters, make a video by myself, all information, and the like last 5 years of my school grades from middle school and stuff. And because Tavvi comes from a high school, like plumbing, construction,
like a trade school.
Yeah, electricity, and I went to a business. So from my school, it was way harder also to like convert the grades to the U.S. system. I graduated back home in Finland, but I don't know yet. I have still but I have to go to military. That's like my first thing that I'm gonna do.
To serve 2 years.
No, it's a year or half a year or 8 months.
And then
they like manage the apartment buildings. They don't own them. They just like run the like apartments.
Super.
How about mother? A mother is in the same company, and she's
your experience changed your attitude to the better or to the worse? More freedom, more conservative? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean,
your name is
Tavvi. Tavvi. More freedom here. But I mean, of course, that's because of the rules that the host families have and stuff. But of course, I understand that. But like, I think I have more freedom at home.
Oh, you have more freedom in Finland?
Yeah.
Okay. And how about you, Olavi?
I'd say it went a better way because when I came here, I was like really shy person. I didn't like want to try out new stuff, and that was like one thing that I regret the most. I didn't went to the high school football. That's the biggest thing that I regret. But you can't do anything to that. So I think I've gone really much more open to new things and not be like shy and like because I thought that everybody looks at me and what I do, but now I don't like care about that.
Yeah, that's kind of me too. Like
Olavi is kind of quiet and reserved, but then you get him on the sports field, and he has a little edge to him.
Okay, so you live with the Millers.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Cameron Cooper. How did you adjust to their style of living?
Oh, I adjust pretty quick. Like, I didn't have any problems.
Yeah.
And just like, I mean, Cooper sometimes get on my nerves.
He looked up to you, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he does.
We love him. Yeah. Nobody.
And yeah, of course, Cam. Like, nothing wrong. Like, I adjust real quick.
Yeah. So you played hockey with him, but you didn't play baseball then?
No, I was supposed to play baseball, but it was too hard for me.
So Tavvi came over and kind of met Tavvi, and Tavvi played hockey, which our boys love, and then played baseball. And so, but baseball's different over there than it is here.
Yeah.
So Tavvi had never, touched or played football before and went out for football.
I've heard about it. I have heard about it before. And then it was, first day I was here. I went to golf with the linebackers, and next day I was watching the practice, and then I was in the practice probably next day. But
yeah,
it was fun.
And the starting kicker on the
kids took you in pretty fast. Didn't they? They're pretty good young people in our community, right?
Yeah, and that's what I like about USA. That people here are so open. Like people talk a lot. Like even though you don't know people, and like that's not Finland. Like Finland's very like not I would say shy, but like very silent.
Yeah, they are. We have some top-notch horsemen come from Finland, and some people think they're stuck on themselves, but they're actually kind of
reserved.
Introvert or whatever. Yeah. How about girls? You both are good-looking young men. I'm sure some of the girls looked in your eyes and said, "Take me to the dance." Did you want to expand on that? You're smiling and getting red in the face. You must. We'll get past that part. Well, how about base? Now, when you go back, will you play hockey over there in the club team?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like hockey's like my main sport, and that's what I came here to do, and I will play that.
So something different.
As soon as I can.
He kind of came here. I mean, it was weird. We're like a goalie defenseman. That was kind of how he was listed, and it's a really good goalie. But the problem was there were a couple of the goalies, and so Tim Blashill moved him back to defense, and he was awesome. Both these guys played defense on hockey, and I think Olavi might have been like one of our leading scorers, and Tavvi was up there too, probably in assists.
Yes.
And then in penalty minutes. And
For you, Pete, and that's not being funny. If anybody wants to call in and ask these two guys any questions, you're more than welcome to. What's the phone number again, Bob?
231-592-1039.
Why don't we take a quick break and
Yep.
honor those that are supporting
Tire, they know how important it is to keep your ride smooth, safe, and reliable. Whether you're cruising down the highway or navigating tough weather, a fresh set of tires ensures you're ready for anything. Their expert team will help you find the perfect north of town. Come say cheers at Zot's Bar and Grill in Big Rapids. Great food, great prices, and great people, where everybody knows your name. Zot's, people's choice for best soup. You don't want to miss their award-winning burgers and chili as well. Originally opened in 1933 and serving it up ever since. Seasonal beers on tap. Located at 732 North State Street in Big Rapids. Yep. So going over have an Alley Mac.
Yeah, Brian, you were saying earlier that how much this young gentleman loves Zot's. You've taken him there. And,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pretty good hamburger, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you're golfing a little bit, you said.
Yeah.
Competitive here in Big Rapids.
Yeah. That's
Got a
what I
great
like first
coach,
year.
huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. I love Coach Posey and all the other coaches too. Coach Welch, Coach K.
How about going back to hockey a little bit? Compare American hockey style to Finland. Is it pretty much the same, slower,
that's a good
faster?
question.
Oh, I have all good questions. As you can see, we're scripted here. Yeah, Bob. I like that smile of you, Bob. No, go ahead.
So I think like most of the European like rinks are like bigger, and that's what makes the I think game slower at home. And in here, of course, because the rink is smaller, like the game looks and feels like you don't have as much time as you do at home. That's like one of my things that I feel like about hockey.
Okay, now just wait a minute. I got to stop you for a minute because I'm not a hockey man. I like it, but now when you say it's bigger, you mean
The rink, yeah.
the rink are bigger in Europe?
Yeah.
So you
they have
more
Olympic
time.
size and
I
NHL
didn't know
size,
that.
yeah.
I thought there was all.
Yeah, they
I
are.
thought they're all the same. They're not.
Yeah, they're wider.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
How about the length?
I think it's like,
I think the length is usually the same.
I mean, I don't really I just played. I didn't really care about the strategies.
But that
I just
board
played.
comes quicker than you expect.
Yeah,
Right?
and the people come quicker in front of you. But if you're just fast enough and you see the game, it's easy.
All right.
Yeah,
Some
of
are
course.
faster than others.
Yeah.
So, do you like smaller or the larger rink?
I like the smaller one.
I like the smaller too.
It's
Action.
it just feels like action.
More
It's
action.
way fun.
more checking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know about checking, but yeah, it's faster.
We'd get home from hockey games, and Tavvi, we'd get the big screen TV, and Tavvi'd be like, all right, go to this place here. See that chuck on that guy there. He put one kid into the bench one game.
Well, now, when you go back, you're a goalie, right? You were born to be a goalie, right?
Yeah, I mean, my options are kind of open. I mean, if somebody wants me to come play travel hockey here, take contact on me. I mean, of course, I don't really know yet. I'm way out open.
Okay,
My
so you
options.
might stay here?
No, I'm not staying.
No,
I gotta go home.
Okay, yeah.
He's
So,
got a
will you
mom
ever
and dad
come
and two
back?
sisters at home.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I bet you miss him, huh? You didn't see him for a year now or 9
Yeah.
months, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Went fast, though, didn't it?
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah. So, do you think you'll ever come back?
Yes, for sure. I mean, of course, I gotta go do high school at home because this year doesn't count at all. I gotta go finish high school and then the military, and then after that, I don't know, maybe college in here or maybe college at home.
What do you think that's good? Everybody goes in the military for 2 years, you say?
No,
It's one year.
half a year or
Half a year. What does that do to young people going in the military for half a year? What are you going to get out of that? I'm sure you talk to others that have been through it.
Makes you a man.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing. What my dad said that's like the last thing that makes you a man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just wonder, what are you going? Do you get to pick? Or do they tell you which one?
You can have like a what is it called?
You can try to get into a special forces or whatever, but mostly they just put you somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
What is the population of Finland?
5.5 million right now.
4 or 5, or you don't have to? You have to move into reserve? You'll always be on reserve?
I mean, of course, if you want to be a
lifer or whatever.
Yeah, like if you go to like be a jet pilot, then you're of course working there. But if you just go you can just go the basic training and then be in reserve and move on to workforce or whatever.
Okay, and what are you going to do? What's your aspirations on that?
Oh, I'm probably just doing the basic training.
Where's that at? How far from home?
It depends. Like they send you somewhere, and most of my friends who are from my city and already been there are like 5 hours away.
Okay.
To the north.
And when you go there, you stay there for 6 months, or do they give you a leave?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I feel like it's just like makes you more independent, and of course what Olavi said, like makes you a man, and just like you have to do it. So I'm just like going open-minded to her.
How about Olavi?
Gonna be there 1 year now. He thought about like going there for work. So I don't know. My opinion can change through the military. Yeah.
Now, do they pay you when you're going there?
Oh, they don't pay you when you do the service. Oh, they do, but it's like a really small amount. But when you do it as a job, then you get paid for it.
But they give you living expense. You live there on the boot camp or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And then they take care of your expenses, so it's not expensive to go there.
Yeah, no, it doesn't cost for you.
Well, good. You know, your answers really inspire that I think we have a better world coming. I wish America would implement something like that too, because you know, here you could go in for 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, or a lifer. So you don't have that alternative.
Rough place. You have like times when you're in the forest for like 2 weeks, and but that's like toughens you up, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow, that's interesting, isn't that?
Oh yeah.
You guys are pretty happy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Life's going pretty good. What do you see us in 10 years in the world? Do you see anything like that? Can you forecast us a little bit here on what you see of America being like in 10 years? Or do you think we should just stay the way we are? How could we be better?
I'm kind of scared to say anything.
No, don't be scared. No, nobody's listening. My wife doesn't even listen, so go ahead.
Heather's listening.
No, huh?
Heather's listening.
Oh, God. Heather, yes. Century 21 in Canadian Lakes. If you need a realtor, call Heather Miller at 796.
I don't know the number.
Oh, Brian.
Her number is 231-250-9367.
What is it?
231-250-9367.
Okay, that's good. This guy right here used to stand in the station, look out the window, and I said, "What are you looking at?" He said, "I'm looking for a couple of my clients. I got to talk to them about a crime last night." Boom, there he is. There he goes. Thanks for talking, Brian. But no, don't be afraid to say anything. It's a freedom of speech here in America.
I think because you know I come from a country where the political is a parliament, so I think here's only kind of like two options.
I feel kind of same. I mean, of course, because we're used to it. Like, have more of the opinions to vote on. It just make us used to it. So it's a kind of bigger difference.
So there's no dissension over there, like with people.
I think it's not as a strong thing as here.
And that's one of the things. Like I was afraid to see here. Not afraid, but like looking forward to see here. But like if they would do it different, and that's like how I see the difference. But of course,
kind of personal here.
Yeah,
almost personal.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was like. Me.
And what do Finlands think of America? Do they ever talk?
So
right. But we're good friends, aren't we?
Oh yeah,
yes, for sure.
Yeah. So what have you learned in America? Well, I mean, just like, has it changed you? Like you said, I said it earlier, but
I've noticed that people are like way more nicer to random individuals. So that's something that I like and have.
That's something
here.
I would like to bring to like Finland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know, they're going to ask you a lot of questions when you get home, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're going to find out that they're going to pick my brain to what was it like? What are those people like?
Yeah.
Is that Pat Curry really an idiot on the radio like they say he is, or what? Sheriff Miller is that great of a guy? I mean, or is it blowing smoke up here? You know what?
Yeah.
But no, they're going to ask you some questions. What kind of questions do you think they're going to ask you? What do you think?
My friends probably most about like the sports and how they are, like how's the school.
Yeah, the school thing. Like how was the family and.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say like high school sports are like, what would I say?
brotherhood, like a brotherhood club.
Yeah. I mean, and just like there's like audience in the games way more than in our club sports because like the school. I mean, sometimes they bring the school to watch the games, and that was just like one of the greatest experiences in my life.
Well, you look at the football game.
Yeah.
You know, a couple of the big playoff games.
Right. More than twice, I think Ed Philly and I set up in the hill there, and I remember your name being announced, and I think they pronounced it wrong. That
Day was just awesome.
Oh yeah, and then just like all the sports here are made so much like bigger, just like on the audience thing, and there's like huge events in like high school sports, which is like amazing to me, because that's not what happens back home.
Why is that?
It's probably just because they're like clubs, and then they're like school doesn't do anything.
Pride. We have a lot of pride here. I know.
Yeah.
With our school, we have rivalries and
just
like
the spirit, like the high school
Big
spirit.
Rapids, you saw big rivalry when we played Reed City, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe we won it too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Coyotes, go Cardinals. No, but no, I'm very proud of our young people. We got some great coaches. You had a good football experience this year, and you'll never have that again.
Yeah.
You're going to have a lot of memories, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, for
You're
sure.
going to look back when you become a parent someday.
California when I was 5.
Oh, yeah.
And then my dad has gone to like my mom and dad went to New York a couple years ago, and my dad was just in New York while I was here too.
Tell them to go to Montana or Maine. Good.
Yeah.
How about you? Any other states?
Yeah, I was in New York when I came here. I came here August 11th, and I was in a 3-day camp with my program here in New York City. It was pretty nice.
What program was that?
It's called ISS or Grand Canyon.
All right.
Yellowstone.
Wow, good for you.
Or Oregon, the big redwoods and all that.
Yeah, I've never been to none of those. I'd like to do it. I've been to them, but I'm just teasing you.
And they need to be an exchange.
What's Finland's terrain like? Is there a country kind of like ours with a lot of trees, mountain? Do they have mountains in Finland?
Not kind of like mountains.
They got ski, don't they?
Yeah, but the mountains are basically in Sweden and the Norway side.
Yeah.
Most of the mountains, but like we have a lot of woods. A lot of woods, and then a lot of lakes. I mean, we're called the country of lakes, and we have like thousands of lakes.
Fresh water, eh?
Yeah.
Yes.
And now Sweden's right next door to you.
Yeah.
How many miles from your place?
I mean, the border up north.
We border up north.
Yeah.
All right. So, like, from your home to go to Sweden, is it easy to go into that country?
Yeah. I mean, you could just drive like in.
Kind of like us going to Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, because I'm in the south, we usually take a cruise ship to Sweden.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes when we go to like north to like ski for a ski trip with my family, we just go drive to shop in Sweden because it's like up north, and then there's this border, and you just drive all the way. Like there's a little river in Tornio, and you just cross the river, and you're in Sweden.
Boy, both of you guys got to thank God for your experiences that you're having, Chen. I bet you do it every night. You sit there and thank you, good Lord, that you got us over here for the experience of a lifetime. 20 years from now, you're going to look back and say, wow, that old man was right. It was a blink of the eye in my life. But, boy, while I had that blink, it was just an extraordinary event, wasn't it?
For sure.
Yeah.
But I think we families are benefit, too. I think the families that host these young men and young women are fortunate, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And of course, it's a lifelong connection to here, and it opens like career opportunities and whatever.
This weekend, we went down to Hudsonville for Heather's sister's daughter's graduation party, and Heather's sister had graduated and worked at Arizona State before moving back here to Michigan.
Oh, and some happy moments that we've had here the last 40 minutes. In closing, is there anybody besides me you want to thank? I mean, I've been thanked thousands of times. You don't have to thank me. Hey, did you ever meet Paulette DeVries? I think you honored.
I like her a lot.
Oh, she's a wonderful lady, isn't she? And she had a daycare center here for many years. She raised a lot of kids in this community.
Yeah.
And some of them, she's so old, some of them are grandpas and grandmas now. Probably the most growing experience, affirmative.
For sure.
Just a wonderful experience.
Learning experience,
Yeah.
good and bad sometimes.
Right. Yeah. Well, mostly good though, right, Paul? That was.
Well, you learn from everything.
Yeah. You're right, Ryan. Yeah. But anyway, what else? Brian, I haven't gave you much time. I apologize. I just like to listen to people from other countries, and we haven't had a lot of that, and I really appreciate
That's why I thought
Brian.
this would, with these two, doing the sports they did, like I said, Tavvi, football, hockey, and then golf, and with Olavi, the hockey and track. Imagine being in the corner and having that guy come at you.
Yeah, I'd want him in front of me. That's for sure, yeah.
Or you should see a shot.
I bet.
I bet you out of all the goals he had, probably 3/4 of them came from back around the blue line where he just sniped it and let it go. And if you got in the way, that's your fault.
Yeah. Are you going to go further in hockey then?
Yeah, I try to. There's a team that I'm like trying out, but yeah, we'll see.
And then hopefully, how far do you want to go in hockey? I know every young man wants to go to the NHL. I know that, but or national team, or
I don't know. It would be nice to play at least like 1 or 2 games in the Finnish Liga. It's the top league, but
yeah,
you got to work hard for that.
Yeah,
For things you want.
And I can tell you, both these kids, but I can speak, Tavvi works at his craft, whatever it is that he's doing. I mean, he'll go out in the yard and chip and,
Well, we want to thank both you guys.
Can I
Top of
pop
the
in
hour
a couple
coming.
of questions here?
Yeah. Go
You
ahead.
never asked me if I want to
No,
answer.
I was just going to say, Bobby, but our
you can cut me off. It's not my
Zot's
show.
player of the week, Bobby.
Yeah, that's true.
We're
So
gonna-
let me ask you a couple of questions. Kudos on your English. It's wonderful. Your English is really good. So did you learn that in school? Was English taught in school? Or did you have to do more private tutoring and learn it on your own?
I mean, I think it starts like in school at 4th grade when we start learning it. I don't know what's it now, but when we were at 4th grade, we started learning English, and I've always traveled a lot, so I have to speak English.
these two when they're speaking Finnish with each other.
That's easier. So compare the climates, Michigan to Finland. Which is a rougher winter? Would you say Finland or here? Because climately they're kind of equal.
I'd say that usually the winter in Finland is colder, and I think there's a lot more wind because I live close to the sea, the Gulf of Finland,
Right.
so there comes a lot of cold wind. But I gotta say that the summer here is like really humid, and I don't know this
You
that
don't
back
get the
home.
humidity there, huh?
No, yeah, no.
Yeah.
How finishing up, how do you say God bless America in Finland? All right. God bless America.
All right, Tavvi.
Thanks,
Olavi, Thank you so
guys.
much
Thanks
for being
for
with
having
us.
us.
It's
Thank
2 minutes before 10 o'clock on the Hot Stove League here on B159.
you
When
for
was the
having
last time you checked your tires? At Big Rapids Tire, they know how important it is to keep your ride smooth, safe, and reliable. Whether you're cruising down the highway or navigating tough weather, a fresh set of tires ensures you're ready for anything. Their expert team will help you find the perfect tires for your car and get you back on the road with confidence. Brakes, alignments, struts, and shocks, they do those as well. Don't wait for a blowout, or worse, visit Big Rapids Tire for unbeatable prices, quality, and peace of mind. Big Rapids Tire, Northland Drive, just north of town. Come say cheers at Zot's Bar and Grill in Big Rapids. Great food, great prices, and great people, where everybody knows your name. Zot's, people's choice for best soup. You don't want to miss their award-winning burgers and chili as well. Originally opened in 1933 and serving it up ever since. Seasonal beers on tap. Located at 732 North State Street in Big Rapids. Roxanne and Doug at Zot's Bar and Grill are proud sponsors of the Signature Player of the Week for the Curries Hot Stove League every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m.
Wednesday morning sun is rising.